obituaries. A man or a woman lives their entire life. They work and love and dream and laugh and cry. Then they die. And then somebody who they don't even know, who's never met them once, boils their entire life down to a paragraph or two in a local newspaper. And that's only if they've achieved something that the editor thinks is important. Now, if they're real movers, real shakers, maybe they get 2 columns. Maybe they get a photo from 1974. And if they'd achieved nothing, they get buried at the bottom of the page, or ignored completely.
The homicide unit has finished its investigation. Gilliam Tarrant shot 7 people before killing himself. 4 people are dead. Officer Joseph Howard and prisoners Lou Rath, Junior Pierce, and Kitty White.
What's the status of the other 3 inmates? Keller, Saran, and Ahmed?
They're all additionally memorial. Saran and Ahmed had superficial wounds. They should be back today, but Keller had internal damage. He'll be in the hospital a while.
You know, I keep asking myself, how did that fucking gun get in us?
I don't know, Murphy. But I'm sure it's Christ's going to find out.
We don't know where the gun came from.
Why are you asking us? That was a white man's finger on the trigger.
I'm talking to everyone.
Whether you find out the truth or not, one thing is clear. Emerald City is out of control. Fuck Manus must go.
You telling me who to hire and who to fire at VC?
Just pointing out reality.
McManus was lax. Ultimately, the responsibility is his. And you better act fast or press wants answers. The public wants someone to blame.
Thank you for your concern.
You two were very chilly in there. Rare. Under such agreement. So you're saying you don't want McManus to be fired? See? What is going on?
What do you care? You lost the taste of power, isn't that what you said? Then you're right of this.
Beginning of the day, the way, the wisdom, the wish to builder, the tree to try to trek. You can memorialize in hacks. But my brothers, they on their backs in corners like roaches after another fucking rain sweeping. Back of the thigh, the glimmer in the eye, petted when it's a tree block. Oi. Take over more love.
Enough.
Fuck away from me. You know, Brixton Jr. is dead. He's dead.
You and me are alive.
They have no heart at a BC.
I have a heart. I have the heart of a lion. Instead of crying for Kenny and Junior, help me revenge them.
Revenge against who at a BC? You said Trant greased himself.
You see, against them. All of those white bastards.
Wasn't no fucking white bastard that poured out soup on my face, scarring my skin. That was you. That was you.
Yeah, that was then. This is now. If you'd been standing 1 inch to the left when the shooting started, you'd be dead. And Kenny Wangler will be my new best friend.
Yo, bro, shit's going down.
Yeah, but what? We're on the outside, nose against the glass.
Yeah, not for long, brother. Fucking hacks want to know how Frenchie got the gun.
And you know who did?
Fucking Kokolo, man, not a BC. I saw him with the gun the day before the shooting.
Does Adebisi know you know?
Yeah, probably. You're gonna find out soon enough.
It's what sets real leaders apart from typical politicians. One man running for governor has real integrity. Alva Case, activist lawyer, law school dean, state bar president. Nobody questions his integrity. So after the riots at Oswald Prison, to whom did even James Devlin turn to sort it out? That's right. Alva Case. Unquestioned integrity for a change.
Wendy.
McManus has to go.
It seems to be the mantra of the week.
Have you seen the Trib? Front page above the fold. Prison shooting leaves 4 dead. And 2 op-ed pieces.
I can handle a little negative press.
Not if you want to be lieutenant governor. You need a scapegoat. You have to fire McManus.
Now is not the time.
You screwed things up from the get-go. Have you forgotten the riot?
The riot was not Tim's fault.
His entire history of Emerald City has been a disaster. He's a weak, limp-wristed liberal, and you gotta toss him out with the other garbage.
Here's your mail. You're welcome.
Dear Tim, I know by now that Sister Pete has given you the news that I'm not coming back to Oz. This all must seem unreal to you. It sure as hell does to me. When I left 2 weeks ago on vacation, I never dreamed that my entire life would turn around so fast. I never dreamed that I would meet a man carried, so loving, so understanding.
I've been asked to pick one staff member to serve as part of a state delegation that's going to South Africa for a discussion of human rights issues. That group will visit the Pretoria prison, the Sonder Water prison, as well as go on safari.
Leo, I just want to talk for 1 minute, okay?
Not now, I'm in the middle of something.
1 minute about Officer Howard's memorial service.
You know, it's important, goddammit, because the man was killed right in front of me.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I think that we should videotape the ceremony so that when his grandkids get older, they can watch it.
Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine down upon him. And now Tim McManus would like to say a few words. Tim?
Joe loved to bet on the horses. And so in honor of him, I would like to Camp Town ladies sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah. Camptown racetracks 5 miles long, oh doo-dah day. Gonna run all night, gonna run all day. Bet my money on a bobtail nag, somebody bet on
Come in.
Leo, we want to talk about Tim.
I've had all the discussion about Tim McManus I'm going to have.
He's clearly in distress.
Yes,
He needs help.
that's what I told him.
So you've seen him? We've been looking everywhere.
He just left.
Well, where'd he go?
I have no idea.
All right, we'll try him at home tonight.
Well, no, we'll just see him here tomorrow.
Right.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I just fired him. Good night.
I saw this obituary once of a guy I knew, and the newspaper had misspelled his name. They misspelled his goddamn motherfucking name. And that's it. It ain't no going back. It's not like they're gonna get his name right the next time he dies. No. That edition of the newspaper is going in the archives. And this guy I know, his name, which is probably the thing he's proudest of in life, it's gonna be wrong. Forever and ever.
Everybody listen up. Last night, Tim McManus resigned as unit manager of Emerald City. Quiet down. Until a new unit manager is named, the warden has asked me to temporarily take over McManus's duties. Hear this. Nothing. And I mean nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, that's what you think.
All right, that's it.
Officer Murphy, have you heard the latest on Chris Kylma?
Haven't heard anything new.
Could you, call and check on his
Beecher,
status?
we had a major incident here, all right? Now we lose Tim McManus. Your boyfriend's health ain't a priority for me. Please, go away.
I asked my father to locate Schillinger's other son.
Oz didn't make you a bitch. You were born one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You were tormented in your role in the death over Andrew Schillinger. You went looking, you came to me. You asked for guidance in the ways of Islam. You found comfort, peace of mind in the arms of Allah. But you have this thing between you and Killer. Homosexual acts are blasphemy.
I know that. I love him, Kareem. And I do. And as for Allah, I'll take my chances with him when the time comes.
Hey, Beecher. Sorry about what happened to your little butt, buddy. Of course, knowing that kind, he's probably fucked half his nurses and a couple of orderlies by now. Hopefully he doesn't come back to you with any of them staph infections.
Hey, Dad. Good news. We found Hank Schillinger, by the way. Oh, Jesus, that was fast. Well, I told you, Swanee's the best. And if you turn over the right rock, you'll find a worm. Meaning?
Hank Schillinger is one screwed up kid. This one, he said he's a drug addict. He's a petty thief. He pimped his girlfriend.
How long before he'll come and visit Schillinger?
Well, there's one slight complication. Boy says he won't come unless he gets paid.
Paid? How much?
I don't know. Probably what it'll cost to get him his next high.
Make the deal.
Toby,
make the deal, Dad.
Burn.
The hell? Sorry, heck do you want?
You have a visitor.
What, suddenly you're my appointment secretary?
Hank is here.
Hank? My Hank?
Your father's on his way.
So when do I get the other half of the money?
When you're done.
Cool. So bring him on. How long is this gonna take? 'Cause I gotta meet somebody. Dude, you look awesome.
Hello, son.
Skinny as shit. They don't feed you in here?
Oh. Oh, God. Good to see you. Let me look at you.
Yeah.
How you doing? I mean, about Andrew.
I miss him. Before he got clipped, we weren't hanging as much together. All the freaks he'd be with, dragging a nigger from the back of a truck. What is that shit?
Well, come on, sit down. So much I want to talk to you about.
You know, I'd love that, but I mean, I got a bolt.
Heck, he just got here.
Fuck it. I got time. I mean, you're mad daddy, right?
How'd it go?
Well, it started out kind of bizarre, but Hank eventually settled down.
In Schillinger?
You know, I've actually never seen him happy, but that's what he seems to be. He asked Hank to come back. Hank said yes, but whether he shows up is anybody's guess.
Well, I'll make sure he does.
You know, the most startling thing for me is how much Schillinger truly loves this kid.
Father.
Yeah.
Have you ever loved anybody too much? Of course, you're not allowed. I mean, the celibacy thing. I guess my question is it wrong to love somebody too much?
Well, I guess that depends on how the love manifests itself. And the answer to your first question is yes, I have.
You gotta pity the guy who had one thing go wrong his whole life. I mean, other than that one thing that got fucked up, he led a good average life. But some incident or other, some bad decision or Bad behavior, which maybe gained him a moment of notoriety. That'll be the headline in his obit when he dies. You know, like Charles Van Doren, quiz show scandal. No matter what else he's done, that's how he'll be remembered. Forever and ever. Yours?
My girlfriend.
Oh, yeah? My wife.
The lieutenant wants an update. He wants to know when he's gonna see some arrests.
The shooting has brought everything to a complete standstill. Two of the guys on my initial drug connection got killed.
Take it slow, partner.
I know. But I gotta tell you, I don't want to spend any more time in this place than I have to.
I miss my wife constantly. Lately, I feel like I'm losing her.
You think she's sleeping with another guy?
No. I'm just becoming less and less important to her. She filled in the space that I left.
That could never happen to Keen and me.
No?
No.
We'll see. Where's she from?
DC.
Really?
What?
No, she looked familiar to me. I was trying to figure out from where. How long she been in the city?
6 months or so.
I definitely don't know her. All right, man, all right.
Hey, Kina. Did you ever have any run-ins with a guy named Augustus Hill? Yeah, I thought so. He says he recognized you. Well, I think to be safe, you should come visit for a while. You know, in Jamaica, I was the line.
Yeah?
Maybe I have a place for you. So many of your men were killed.
Let me speak to some people.
Mr. Radabisi. Nice island. Jamaica. You've been? I asked the questions. Understood. How is Junior number doing? I know who he is, but we have never danced together. Marco, sorry? Again, I know of him. William Balchis. Him, I don't know that. That's because I made him up. You know Alan King? Barely. And who do you know? Who can vouch for you? Nesta Parks. Nesta Parks. He's in Latin. Serving 15 years. You can go now. Give me a chance to prove myself. Go. Oi. Contact Nesta Parks. I want to hear stories about a new monkey. So the trial starts today.
Yes. And I plan to go to court and be there every day until we get justice.
Oh, and you're certain that we will get justice?
I have a very good feeling about this. I think we're gonna win. I think the state and this prison and Devlin are gonna have to finally face the facts that after all these years, they were responsible for the riot. Well, they were responsible for all the inmates who were injured and the men, like my brother, who died. You're laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at you. I just remember the frightened little girl that you were. And I'm stunned. I'm very pleased at all the changes within you.
I want to kiss you.
I wish we could.
You know what? Everything that I respect about you also really pisses me off.
Okay. I've asked you all here today because as co-plaintiffs, I want to give you an update on a lawsuit against the state.
Yeah. We saw that on the news. When do we get our fucking money?
As I have said, O'Reilly, this is not about money. This is about the state admitting culpability in the riot.
Excuse me, will each of us be testifying?
I doubt it. I have all of your depositions. And our lawyer, Ani Zellman, he believes that only one of us is necessary to plead our case in court.
And that someone would be you.
Yes. I leave in an hour.
It's taken all these months for the trial to start. How long before the jury reaches a verdict?
I would say about a week.
Well, aren't we feeling optimistic?
Well, given the fact that I believe the American legal system to be inherently corrupt, unfair, chaotic, oh yes, I'm feeling very optimistic. Take it away.
Kareem.
No, I absolutely refuse.
Kareem, it's a new statewide requirement. Whenever a prisoner leaves a facility, he or she must put on an orange jumpsuit.
And if I wear that in the court, how do you think the jury will see me? They will see me as a criminal. And that is someone who is not to be believed.
You can't leave Oz without it.
Go to the board of prisons. You gave me a waiver.
I tried.
Then you sue the board of prisons.
Fine, and maybe Judge Doloff will delay the proceedings, or maybe he won't. In any case, the legal haggling is going to eat up time. I thought you wanted this trial over as soon as possible.
You know what I want? I want this trial done right.
Okay. I'll file the proper motions.
Hey, back so soon? Yeah. There's a complication.
There always is with you.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you say you're not in this for the money, and I believe that. You say you are in it for justice, and I think there's something else involved. I think you want this case to fail. If the jury rejects our lawsuit, then you'll be able to point with righteous indignation at a system that doesn't work. But if we succeed, then what do you have? What can you rage against? So, you'll do anything to find a complication.
I will not be made a slave to by the laws of this state, Beecher.
Yeah, well, that's where you and I are different. Because I love the law. Even though it didn't work in my favor, and I ended up in here, I thank God every night for the laws we have. Because it keeps people like Adebisi and Hernandez and Schillinger away from my children. You know what? I'm gonna tell Zellman that if he needs me to, I'm gonna testify instead of you.
Beecher's testimony about the physical abuse by guards at Oswald before and after the riot stunned the jury. Beecher claims that even after the SORT team had gained control, prisoners were tortured. This is Kevin Gersten reporting from the courthouse.
You Mrs. Lazarus?
Yes.
I got word someone was waiting to see me. I'm sorry, do I know you?
No. Yes. I was one of the jurors at your trial.
You came to make sure I was being punished?
No. There is something that has been haunting me ever since you were convicted.
What? You think I'm innocent?
Oh, I know you're guilty. I know you killed that young man and cut off his head and tried to ship it Airborne Express. That is what makes this whole thing so hard. I am a Christian. I know the difference between what is God's will and what isn't. I know that everyone is owed a fair trial, and that means being judged without prejudice.
Lady, what are you jabbering about?
At your trial, you were not judged without prejudice.
So then Mrs. Lazarus says after the jury got sequestered, one of the other jurors, a redneck motherfucker, announced to everybody, it shouldn't take long. This guy's a fag. All fags should be dead. Then he proceeds to bully the rest of them, accusing anyone who wanted to discuss my case of being a fag. Mrs. Lazarus says this juror got them all to vote guilty based solely on the fact that I'm gay.
Jesus. What are you gonna do?
I figure I got a shot at getting the guilty verdict overturned. Maybe get a new trial. Maybe get the fuck out of here. Minister Said? May we talk?
What is it that you and I could possibly have to talk about?
Oh, you mean because I'm queer? And you Muslims consider homosexuality an abomination?
Yes. There you have it.
Would you say you're prejudiced against me?
No. I pray every day for your kind to find the way to God.
Seems to me that makes you all the more prejudiced. I mean, I'm not going around asking Allah to turn you into a faggot.
What is it that you want?
Justice.
Shirley Bellinger's execution has been set for 2 weeks from Thursday. The execution brings us a lot of undue attention from the media, from protesters. Shirley is the first woman to be executed in the States as 18-something, rather, so we're gonna eat more shit than usual.
Warden?
Yeah, Lepresti.
If you're gonna have TV cameras up in death row, you might want to think about having the place painted.
Okay. All right, I'll put somebody on it. Anything else?
Shirley.
Good morning, Officer Lepresti. And who is this fine gentleman?
Ralph Galino. He's gonna paint your cell.
How do you do?
Well, the truth be told, I'm a little pissed off. On the outside, I was a contractor. Housing complex I built collapsed, killed 2 people, but it wasn't my fault. I used to supervise painters. I never painted. Somehow the warden decided I was qualified.
Enough yapping. Get to work. Shirley, you can step out.
Step out?
Yeah. Warren decided you're free to roam around here till Galino's done.
Tell Mr. Glenn I'm much obliged. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm so sorry. How are you today, Nat?
Just fine, honey lamb.
What are you working on?
New dress.
Fucking girly queerbait.
Oh, that pierces me to the very bone. Especially coming from a jizzball who murdered his family.
You murdered your family?
Twice.
Prisoner number 97M573, Mark Miles. Convicted July 10th, 1997. 3 counts of murder in the first degree. Sentence, death.
You murdered 2 of your families? My, that makes me feel like a downright amateur.
20 years ago, I shot my wife and my son. I pleaded insanity, served 10 years in the Connolly Institute. I was cured.
Fucking psychopath.
That's the pot calling the kettle black, boy.
Hey, don't fucking call me
Gentlemen,
boy.
please, no ruckus. At least wait till I'm dead.
They set the date yet?
2 weeks.
I don't fuck with your head?
No. After all the bullshit, the trial, the appeals, the miscarriage, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to meet my maker. Of course, whether he's ready for the likes of me is another story. When you smile, you are a very attractive man.
For a nigger?
I admit I've had my prejudices. Now that I am so close to the end, I see that all of us is the same. Same needs, same desires.
YOLO Presty!
Hey, what's going on here?
Just a little fraternization.
That is not on the goddamn program.
Done.
Good. Get inside.
Careful the fumes, you might get high.
I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Pete, I was just gonna come find you. Oh, yeah? I had dinner last night with Preston's parents. It's been a while since I'd seen them. Anyway, I mentioned your interaction program.
Really? How'd they react?
Patricia seemed more intrigued by the idea than Lars.
Would you like me to call them?
No, I convinced them to participate.
You?
I always had a really good relationship with them. You know, even though Preston married outside of his religion, outside his tribe. It's funny, during dinner Patricia kept saying, "It's not like we blame you, Gloria." Which of course means that they do blame me for Preston's death. Only they're too wasp to be confrontational. And then I realized that I blame myself too.
Cyril, stop that. Put that down.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Cyril, you do understand that you may have to talk to the mother and father and wife of the man you killed.
Yes. Dr. Nathan. I like her.
When you meet them, do you know what you might want to say?
Did I want to be their friend?
Ryan, how about you? What do you want to say?
Hey, we're not here for me. We're here to cure him of those nightmares.
No. We're here to help you, too. I think you might want to talk about getting diagnosed with breast cancer. About how frightening that was. How kind Gloria was. And how you developed feelings for her, and how that led to you having Cyril murder Preston.
I still love her. I do. And that ain't never gonna go away.
I don't understand why it's still bleeding.
Maybe Dr. Nathan should take a look at it. What do you say?
Well, Dr. Nathan's gone for a few hours. I think I'll see if I can find Dr. Postopnik.
Sister Peter Marie, I'd like you to meet Lars and Patricia Nathan.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you.
Weren't you at Preston's funeral? Yes, we spoke very briefly. I wasn't sure if you'd remember.
I remember everything about that day.
Why don't we all sit down?
When Gloria asked us about coming here, I have to admit I was skeptical. I'm not sure what good it'll do, bringing up all those feelings again.
The bottom line, Lars, is that by facing the men responsible for your son's death, you have the opportunity to express things you might not otherwise get to say.
That's what I told him.
Right. So, from now until then, we'll have a series of conversations to help prepare you for meeting the O'Reilly brothers. Now, at times, the process might seem slow, frustrating, even counterproductive.
But we can drop out at any time.
Yes, but ultimately, the experience can be very satisfying.
Let's get started.
What's the single most important thing you want to ask Cyril and Ryan?
Why did you murder my baby?
Hey.
Ryan?
You.
Why do you use the payphone?
To call out Cyril, that's why.
Why not use a cell thing?
You mean a cell phone? Because they're illegal in Oz. They're against the rules.
Then why does the man who talks funny have one?
What man talks funny? Everyone in this shithole talks funny, Cyril.
Him?
Stanislavski's got a cell phone?
I saw him talking on it.
Really?
Prokoshnikov, Kabukakov.
Fuck. You wait here, okay? I'll be right back. Nikolai. How's it hanging there, buddy?
O'Reilly, always a pleasure to see you.
Yeah, right. You know, little birdie told me a secret about you, and I just came by to see if it was true or not. You got a cell phone?
No.
Well, I guess that's what I get for listening to little birdies, huh? Because if you did have a cell phone, you'd let me borrow it. You'd share, right?
Share? Rent? Maybe. If I had one. Which I don't.
I know. You told me, and I believe you. Because that's just the kind of trust that we have.
Yes. Absolutely.
Well, I'm sorry to disturb you.
Not a problem.
Bye, Nikolai.
There you go, Nico. Eat hearty.
Yo, Kylma. My brother's sick. I gotta get him back to M City.
We're in the middle of fucking lunch.
Look, I don't get him back to M City now. He's gonna blow chunks in that salad bowl right there.
Okay, go. Get him out of here.
Cyril, you all right? Come on, you feeling all right? Come on, let's go.
I feel good, Ryan.
Stand here. Tell me if you see Stanislavski, okay?
Couldn't find it, could you?
Find what?
The cell phone.
Cell phone? I thought you said you had no cell phone.
I don't.
Well, then how could I look for something that doesn't exist?
Exactly.
Hey, Ralph.
What do you want?
Jesus, can't a guy just be friendly?
I've been here for days and you ain't been friendly.
Well, that's why I'm here to make up for my lack of manners. Oh, you mind if I sit? Jesus, this mattress sucks. Hard adjusting to life in Oz, isn't it? You know, especially with that jizz bag roommate of yours.
Boy, Artie's a pig. I don't even know why they moved me in here after that French guy died.
That the hardest part is? Just getting used to life without all the trimmings. I'm talking about sex, a good cigar, fine bottle of vino, cell phone.
I didn't know that cell phones weren't allowed. Sanskalaski set me straight.
Ralph, you grew up in America?
Yeah.
Growing up, who was the one enemy we had, the one country that we never trusted? Russia. Yeah. Stanislavski, he's
Russian.
right. He was telling you the truth about not being allowed cells, but instead of turning yours in, he kept yours for himself.
Fucking cocksucker.
Yeah. If I were you, I'd go take back what was mine.
Hey, you fuck, I want my cell phone back.
Lower your voice.
Fuck you, I want it.
You think I carry the thing around with me? I have to get it from the hiding place. It will take time.
Okay. But I want the cell phone in my hands by lights on.
Mr. Bancano, a question. Ralph Gulino, is he a friend of yours?
We don't associate.
So, if he were ill or hurt in an accident,
I don't care if that motherfucker lives or dies. Don't tell me Cyril's sick.
No, but I gotta do
No, the only thing you gotta do is go back to fucking work, or I'll have you and your brother transferred up to making ladies' dresses.
No, but I
No,
gotta...
okay? Get to fucking work. Got yourself a deal.
You looking for Golino? He went for a walk with Hoyt.
Looks to me like an OD.
Let's get him to the morgue.
You played this one well. You covered all the bases, kept your hands clean. No one knows about the cell phone, so no one suspects you. It's nice. I think I underestimated you, Nikolai, and I don't usually do that. Listen, we could drag this thing out, go to war, but, you know, eventually I'd win. So I say, let's just work together. Like Russia and the U.S. What was that called again?
Detente.
Detente. Exactly. What do you say?
¿Cuándo voy a salir de ese lugar?
Te pegaron con un conducto de metal, Carlos. Tiene que relajarse hasta que te mejores. Miguel. Miguel. You're in the hospital ward. Do you remember what happened? You were both stabbed by William Giles. Baby Locke's dead.
You know, I promised myself I'd never get stuck again. And a little freak Giles gets me. What's with these?
Standard procedure for anyone from solitary.
Chico, man, you fucking disappoint me. Why, I'll see. I ask you to kill Miguel Alvarez. Is he dead? No. I don't like that word, no. Look, Carlos Martinez is in the bed next to Alvarez, but he's having trouble getting a weapon. I don't give a fuck if his mother's in bed next to him. Get the fucking job done or find me another lieutenant. Get the fuck out of my face now.
You having fun?
Hey! How you doing there, Alvarez? I heard what happened.
How's Emerald City doing?
Scary. I'm in constant fear.
What are you gonna do?
Dig.
What?
Dig.
You're digging another tunnel?
I'm almost done.
You're a crazy fuck.
You say that tomorrow, you'll be saying it to my backside. Shama, shama, oh my love, I love
Prisoner number 98N232, Carlos Martinez. Convicted October 6th, 1998. 2 counts, murder in the first degree. Sentence, life without the possibility of parole.
Count. 88K214, 95H522, 96G415, 98T304, 65R814, 98B242. 98B242.
Where is he, Rebada?
I don't know.
Don't bullshit me. You guys are joined at the brain. Where's Busmalis?
I really have no idea.
Check the log. Where was he last?
On work detail, Maupin Hospital.
I'll go check.
Great. Just great. Central, this is 214. We got a 69 hospital unit. I can copy that, over.
Ultimately, I guess it don't matter what they write in your obituary, because you ain't gonna be around to read it. Newsprint fades,